Despite being the longest running film franchise of all time, beating out the likes of John Wick and even Fast and Furious, I feel like Godzilla doesn't get enough respect to his name, especially being the most influential movie monster of all time. So I decided to take this tier list created by a Boner Trussell on Twitter, and I've decided to take the liberty of ranking all 36 films. And I am the definitive one to do this because I've seen all these movies at least once, some more than 50 times. I'm not saying I'm proud of it, but I'm not saying I'm ashamed of it either. I'm not going to do in the order of this. I'm actually going to do in the order that they came out in. So first up, actually let me explain the tiers here. So this is God tier. This basically means if they're up here, like they're just great movies in general. Every like other movie, I'm just gonna kind of rank them like as a Godzilla film and not really as a film, because if I did that, then most of them would be like down here. Just being honest, and I'm the best Godzilla fan of all time, number one. I actually have a trophy. But the ones up here are just good films in general. Like I would put them up against like Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift as being good movies. These are just like the like not necessarily God tier, but like the best of the rest. I like to call it. And pretty good is just pretty good. It's not great. It's not. It's just pretty good. Then this one needs a little bit of explanation. It's Goofy Fun Time, and I want to put the emphasis on the goofs here, because these aren't necessarily good movies, but they're goofy fun time. You watch it, get with your friends, if you have friends, not everybody does, but like watch Godzilla. It's pretty funny, goofy time. Then mid is just mid, like equally bad, equally good, just mid. This is not that good, guys. I'm sorry. If you're a fan of these movies and I put them down here, I'm sorry. They're just not that good, guys. I'm sorry. And then here is actual garbage, and that's pretty self-explanatory. So we even have the anime movies on here, which I'm not gonna spoil it, but all right. So let's start with number one. We got Gojira, God tier. Right off the bat, nothing is better than this one. Even the American version of it, which isn't on here, but Godzilla King of the Monsters. Not this one, is actually still pretty good. It's not as good as this one, because they kind of like take a lot of the character development from the Japanese characters, and then they put in like a white character. He's not really a white savior, believe it or not. He's just kind of like a reporter, but he gets most of the screen time, and all the other like main characters are almost kind of like side characters in it. But I would still put it up here because it's still really good. It's just an inferior version of this one. But I will admit, like, if you're not used to foreign films, especially like Japanese films, it's a good stepping stone, because it kind of like, you have that, oh, white guy. You know what I mean? You guys are racist. I'm not the racist one. Next up, we got Raids Again. Where is that bit? This one came out 6 months after the first one, and for like half the budget. This one is actual garbage. This is a piece of shit. Like one of the worst films ever made. So next up is actually the first King Kong versus Godzilla, and if I can find that without, why is it in order? Come on, Boner. You should have made this bet. So, is this guy? Yeah, this is King Kong. This is Goofy Fun Time. This one's really funny. It's not good. It's not good at all. But King Kong puts a tree in Godzilla's mouth, and he like rolls down a hill, and there's a giant octopus, and yeah, it's a goofy. It's goofy, and I think King Kong gets drunk. Yeah, King Kong gets drunk. Okay, next up we got Mothra versus Godzilla. I'm putting it up here. This one's really good. I know a lot of people complain. Spoiler alert: Godzilla gets beat by baby worms. But 2-on-1. He's already tired from beating up the fucking butterfly. Like, I get it. Like, but there's like a good environmental message. Like, all of them kind of have an environmental. Well, okay, not all of them, but This one's, it's pretty. I like this one. It's got the Masuraya, Masura, Kandaka Tongenisha, Inoho. Yeah, you know that one? Yeah, it's pretty good. And after that, we got actually Ghidorah the three-headed monster. The first appearance of Ghidorah, and I'm gonna put it in King tier because very fitting, King Ghidorah. Alright, this one's pretty good. This is like the first time Godzilla was like a hero, quote unquote, and you even get to hear the monsters talk through a translation of the little fairy girls. And Godzilla says fuck, and like Mothra, who's like the baby of the one from this movie, like its twin just fucking died. Probably, I guess, like Godzilla fucked it up. I don't know. But it comes to like Godzilla and Rodan, who are just like fucking each other up, like not giving a shit. And then Mothra is like, "Yo, dog, please help me fight this fucking dragon, cause we're gonna we will die. All of us will die. This dragon is just gonna kill all of us." And they're like, "No, we rather just punch each other." So then the worm fights the dragon alone and almost dies, and then the bird and the lizard go, "Oh man, maybe we should help that worm," and then they all team up and fight it. It's pretty good. So after that is Invasion of Astro Monster, which, believe it or not, is basically just the same movie. Okay, it's not really the same. Dude, I need to... Okay, here it is. Is that it? Yeah. It is basically the same movie. Like, the plot's not the same, but, like, it's Godzilla and Rodan versus King Ghidorah, which is it's this movie but without Mothra, but there's like a new like alien subplot. You have a white savior character who has like a whole like weird fucking like rabbit hole thing that I kind of want to make a separate video on. I'm gonna put this one pretty good. Some people like this one more than Ghidorah. I'm gonna put this one pretty good. After Invasion of Astro Monster, where they start slipping a little bit, we got Godzilla versus the Shrimp. Yeah, it looks like the Shrimp. I'm gonna give it a mid. Monster scene's bad, but the human plot is actually like genuinely actually good. After that, is no cut this it's fucking Son of Godzilla. Oh, this is goofy fun time. I love Manila. People hate it. I don't give a fuck. It's goofy fun time. After that is Destroy All Monsters. Now this one was my favorite as a child, but growing up I realized I really just liked the last 15 minutes of it. But I'm still gonna put it at pretty good, because like there's probably like 25 minutes of monster scenes, and that is like really good. But everything else is just kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna leave it pretty good. Then we have this one. This does have some goofy fun time in it, but God, oh my fuck, dude. Yeah, I don't really remember the order at this point. I'm just gonna kind of wing it. I think Godzilla vs. Hedorah is next, also known as Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster. Look, I like the director, mostly just because of how passionate he was, and I do like the environmental message, but it's mid. What's next? We got Godzilla vs. Gigan. I like this one. A lot of people don't like this one. I like this one. This guy Angus, he talks to him. They're like, "Rah, rah, rah, go over here," and Angus is like, "Okay." It's pretty good. Gigan's pretty cool. King Ghidorah's back, even though he died, but he's back. Pretty cool shit. You know how it be. Wait, this is the Shrimp. Wait, if this is the Shrimp, then what is this? Oh, that's Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. Dude, I'm blind as fuck. Okay, this is Shrimp. Ignore that. Godzilla vs. Gigan goes up here. Next up, Godzilla vs. Megalon. This is the one with Jet Jaguar, and it goes Jet Jaguar. This is goofy fun time. It's not that good, but there's a lot of goofy fun time. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. So this is when they start getting good again. It's got King Caesar. Yeah, this one, I'm gonna I'm gonna put pretty good. I'm gonna put it pretty good. As well as its sequel, Terror Mechagodzilla. I'm also gonna put it pretty good. This one's a little. I like this one better than this one though. But they're about the same to me. We got Return of Godzilla, also known as Godzilla, like 1985, I believe. It's not goofy, but I'm stuck in between mid and pretty good. There's parts of it that are mid, but like 80% of it is pretty good. I'm gonna put it at pretty good. Next up, Biollante. Godzilla vs. Biollante. Now, dog. Don't even talk to me, dude. If you don't know what Biollante is, so it's like part Godzilla, like cells, part Japanese daughter who got killed, and part Rose, and it just turns into this fucking thing. Like, what the fuck? Give me some of that. Whoever wrote that, give me some of that. What you were taking, bro. And then we got, so the one that I thought was a shrimp, and is obviously not a shrimp. Don't know why I thought that. Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah. Swear I didn't do this on purpose, but this is going on King tier. Almost God tier. Almost. It's very solid. Very solid. Godzilla vs. Mothra, also known as Godzilla and Mothra Battle for Earth. Again, one of my favorite ones as a kid. But I'm just going to put it pretty good. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. Now, not a sequel to Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. That was Terror Mechagodzilla. Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2 it's because it's the second version of Mechagodzilla. This is a different timeline. I'll explain the timelines another day. But for now, think of Showa as one timeline, Heisei as another. I'm gonna put this one at pretty good. I like this one. Got Rodan. It's got a new version of Manila called Godzilla Jr. You know, I like this one. Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. It's mid. It's not that good. It's not even goofy. It's pretty mid. Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Dog. Yo, this movie made my mom cry, and she don't even give a fuck about this shit, dude. This movie is a fucking dog. Godzilla vs. 2000. Now, this was my father's favorite. Is this Godzilla 2000? Or is this Godzilla 2000? I think this is Godzilla 2000. This is my dad's favorite, and I liked it as a kid. But for now, I'm gonna put it at pretty. Oh, I forgot to mention Godzilla 1998. Probably because I'm a moron. But this one is not actual garbage. Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, as mid as it comes. GMK, Godzilla, Mothra, and King Ghidorah, giant monsters all out attack. Dog. I didn't like this one as a kid because Godzilla was bad and King Ghidorah was good, and I was like more used to Godzilla being good and King Ghidorah being bad. It's like if Batman was like a murdering psychopath and the Joker was like Gordon. Next up, we got Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. This one's pretty good though. I like this one. Next up, we got where's Tokyo SOS? Oh wait, no, this is Tokyo SOS.
Frick.
This is Godzilla against Mechagodzilla. This is Tokyo SOS. I see Mothra on it now. Dog. Pretty good. Not God tier, but it's king. It's king. Very good. Then we got Final Wars. This is like the most divisive. This is like either like people's favorite or like not. But I'm gonna put it a king. Not quite God tier, cause like there's a lot of just like Matrix slow motion bullshit. But the monster fights, the little bit that are in it for having a movie with like 38,000 fucking monsters in it, you know, pretty good. Also, Godzilla kills this guy, and there's like metal playing in the background. Pretty cool. Fuck, what's after that? Oh, it's 2014. Ooh, this is gonna be my most divisive opinion. As a Godzilla movie, mid. As a movie, pretty good. But remember, I'm not really, is Godzilla's in it for like fucking 8 minutes, dude. And you bring in these fucking crabs, and Bryan Cranston dies in like 4 minutes, and then you have wooden plank from fucking Ed and Eddie in Minecraft as the main character. The fuck, dude? Kraven the Hunter, bro. Quick Silver, bro. After that, it was actually Shin Godzilla, which is Japanese. So this was American made, and so is this one. We're back to Japanese ones. Yeah, and this one belongs up here. Now, since it is more recent, I don't have as much like nostalgia for it as this, like all these ones. So it's probably better than these, if I'm gonna be honest. Not this one, but I like these ones more. But yeah, it belongs up here. Then we got King of the Monsters, kind of another divisive one, but I think it belongs in King tier. I think it was everything I wanted in an American-made Godzilla movie, like, Millie Bobby Brown, Mothra, King Ghidorah, Rodan going, pretty good. I'm gonna skip these for now. Then we're gonna go to GVK. Fight scenes belong up here, but the movie, I didn't like it. I don't like it that much. I don't know. So we get to the anime trilogy. Planet of the Monsters. What the fuck? What the fuck are we doing here, man? Like, what are we doing here? Yeah, let's just get it out of the way. Don't watch this shit. Just don't watch it, bro. Just don't watch it. Just don't watch it. Like, genuinely don't watch it. So yeah, I guess I made this tier just for this movie alone. I could have just saved room and put it down here, but it's better than these. I just want to throw that out there. It's better than these. And this one, you can even argue it goes up here. It's garbage, but it's still goofy. But if you watch this one, you're gonna have to like fast forward through a lot of it. Where these, you can basically like watch the whole thing. This one, like, it genuinely will not hold your attention span. And I'm not gonna like go through and like rank these as like in order or whatever, but this is a pretty good representation, and everybody else who says so is wrong. So thank you for watching, and show the Baragon thing again. Yeah!